Hello and welcome to Wellbeing Café. In today's class, we'll focus on engaging the back and coming into upward facing bow prep and locust pose. Though no props are required, you may want to have a blanket or a block. We'll begin in any comfortable seat of your choice. Close down the eyes or soften the gaze. As you inhale, fill up from the belly to the ribs, to the collarbones. And as you exhale, release from the collarbones to the ribs, to the belly. 3 more breaths like that. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, release. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, release. Allow your breath to return to its natural state. Blink open the eyes. And we'll bring our arms out to the sides. Inhale, lift the shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, allow the shoulder blades to slide down the back. One more time, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift your arms overhead. Exhale, allow the shoulder blades to melt away from the ears. Inhale to reach. Exhale to release tension in the neck and shoulders. Inhale, reach. Exhale, release tension from the shoulders. Lower the arms down, interlace the hands behind the back, and bring them over towards the right side. You can bring them all the way to the outside of the right hip, or just bring them as far as feels good in your shoulders. Inhale, find length in the spine. Exhale, right ear over right shoulder. Gently rock the head forwards and backwards. If you feel any sharp pains, release the pose. One more breath in. Exhale, release the head to center. The hands come over towards the left side. Maybe you come all the way over to the left hip. Inhale, find length in the spine. Exhale, left ear towards left shoulder. Rock the head side to side, micro motions. And breathe into the side of the neck. One more breath in. Exhale, release the head, release the hands to center. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, cactus, open the elbows, engage the core to protect the lower back. Inhale, push the heart forward, pull the elbows back. Exhale, round through the spine, chin to chest, forearms come closer together. Inhale, open up, push the chest forward. Exhale, round through the spine, chin to chest. One more time, inhale, open. And exhale, close. This time, inhale, open the arms wide. Push the heart forward. Exhale, round through the spine, chin to chest. Hands reach towards one another. Inhale, open up. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Release to a neutral spine. Hands come to heart. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, twist towards the right. Deep breath in. Exhale, twist deeper. Inhale, return to center, nice long spine. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, deepen. Inhale, unwind. Exhale, release the arms down. Circle out through the shoulders. Switch up the direction. Bring prayer hands to center and open the hands up like a book. Turn the fingertips down, circle all the way across the back of the hand, and come back to the palms. Continue with this circular motion, warming up the wrists and getting us ready to come into tabletop, modified plank, and any other poses that we'll do on our wrists. Switch your direction, opening the hands out in front of you, and rolling around the outside of the hands towards your body. Once you finish your final round, we'll meet in tabletop position. Wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Rotate your elbows back towards the thighs. Press into your fingertips. Tuck the toes under, inhale. Exhale, lift the knees off the ground for 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees down. It doesn't have to be too far. Inhale. Exhale, lift the knees up for 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees down. Last time, inhale. Exhale, lift the knees up for 3, 2, and 1. Lower the knees down. Untuck your toes. Inhale, lower the belly, raise the gaze, cow pose. Exhale, round back into child's pose. Crawl the hands forward. Press into the palms, inhale, roll forward, modified plank. Pull the chest forward. Engage the core, tuck the tailbone under. Remain here in modified plank or tuck the toes under and lift the knees off the ground. You can find a rocking motion forwards and backwards if you'd like. Return to a static space. Knees can be lifted or lowered. From here, we'll take 0 to 5 scapular pushes. So feel free to follow along or to hold. Inhale, engage the core, lift between the shoulder blades. Exhale, pull the chest forward, keep the arms straight. As you lower the chest slightly down. Micro motions here, inhale, push between the shoulders. Exhale, allow the chest to come forward. Allow the shoulder blades to melt down the back. Inhale, push. Exhale, shoulder blades melt down the back. Inhale, push. Exhale, melt. Inhale, push. Exhale, melt. And last time, inhale, push. Exhale, melt. Bring the hips back, knees close together. Crawl the hands forward for child's pose. Feel free to circle out the wrists here. Release your hands to the ground. Inhale, gaze between the thumbs. Exhale, slide forward onto the belly. Bring your hands next to your chest, elbows towards the sky, forehead towards the mat. Inhale, lift the chest up, engage the back. Engage the core, tuck the tailbone under. Exhale, lower the chest down. Baby cobra rolls. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. This time hold at the top. An option to lift your hands off the ground to make sure that your back is engaged. Pull the shoulder blades down the back. Lower down. Head comes to hands, shake the hips side to side. Send your arms backwards towards your feet, palms facing towards the ceiling, forehead on the mat. Deep breath in. Exhale, peel the chest up, reach your hands back. An option to lift the legs as well. Inhale, hold. Exhale, lower. Follow me for 0 to 3 more lifts. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Inhale, hold. Exhale, lower. Deep breath in. Exhale, lift up. Reach back towards the heels, lift the heels to the sky. Exhale, lower down. Deep breath in. Last time, exhale, lift up, reach towards the heels, press the chest forward. Exhale, lower down. Forehead comes to the tops of the hands, shift the hips side to side. An option to bend through the knees and windshield wiper left and right. Release the legs towards the back of the mat. Hands come next to the chest, elbows towards the sky. Deep breath in. Exhale, lift into modified plank. And return to tabletop position. Wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. If your wrists ever get sore in our next sequence, then you can come into fists instead. Inhale, extend the right leg out behind, square the hips down, press into the palms. An option to lift the left arm towards the front of your space, thumb towards the ceiling. Stay static or pulse. Micro motions, engage the glute, engage the shoulder. Find a static pose, we'll hold for 3, 2, and 1. Lower the hand down, lower the knee down. Shift the hips side to side. Feel free to circle out through the right wrist. And we'll switch to the opposite side. Inhale, extend the left leg out behind, square the hips, flex through the toes. An option to lift your right arm up, thumb towards the sky. Stay static or find a pulse, lifting and lowering the right thumb and the left heel. And we'll find a static pose for 3, 2, and 1. The hand comes down, the knee comes down. Shift the hips side to side, roll out the left wrist. Return to tabletop position. Inhale, lower the belly, raise the gaze. Exhale, round back, child's pose. Crawl the hands forward, 1 breath, inhale. Exhale, roll forward into modified plank. Inhale, hold. Exhale, tabletop position. 1 more time, inhale, cow pose. Exhale, child's pose, crawl your hands forward. Deep breath in. Exhale, roll forward, modified plank. An option to lift into full plank, inhale. Exhale, return to tabletop position. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, child's pose. Crawl your hands forward. Inhale, gaze between the thumbs, roll forward onto your belly. Sweep the hands back, palms facing towards the ceiling, forehead on the mat. Inhale, press the belly into the floor. Exhale, lift the chest, lift the legs, pinkies reach towards the ceiling. 1 breath in. Exhale, lower down to the belly. Inhale, press the belly into the floor. Exhale, lift the chest, lift the legs, pinkies towards the ceiling. Exhale, lower the chest down. Inhale, belly into the floor. Exhale, lift into locust pose. Pinkies reach back, heels towards the sky. Deep breath in. Exhale, lower all the way down. Bring your forehead to the top of your hands and shift the hips side to side. Deep breath in. Sigh it out. For our final round, we'll hold for about 3 breaths, and you can either go back to locust pose with the chest and legs lifted, arms reaching back, or you can follow me into upward facing bow prep. Sweep the hands behind. If you're coming into upward facing bow prep, then bend through the legs. All together, inhale, press the belly into the ground. Exhale, lift the chest up. See if you can lift the knees. Reach your pinkies back towards your heels. And we'll stay here for 3 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last time, inhale. And exhale, everyone releases. Forehead comes down to the hands. Shift the hips side to side. Maybe you windshield wiper the legs. Full breath in. Sigh it out. Return to a static pose, legs go long. Full breath in. Exhale, press into your hands, lift the chest up, and draw the elbows underneath the shoulders. It doesn't have to be completely under the shoulders. You can keep an angle with the forearms to take the bend out of the back a bit. But if your back does feel open enough, you can bring the elbows directly under the shoulders, hands out in front so that the forearms are parallel to one another. Gently tuck the tailbone to protect the lower back and push your heart forward as if we are in locust pose. The forearms can pull back towards the body as you push the chest forward. If you feel any pinching in the lower back, experiment with bringing your legs slightly wider apart or more narrow. I find that when I bring the legs slightly wider, there's a bit less tension in the lower back for me. Deep breath in. Exhale, press into your palms, allow the elbows to flare out as you bring your forehead to the tops of your hands. Shift your hips side to side once again. Return to a static place. Lift the chest slightly up, press into your right palm, and thread the left arm through. Square your shoulders down to the ground. The forehead can rest on your fist. Bend through the right knee for half frog pose. It may feel nice to bring a blanket underneath the knee for additional support as well. If your left fingertips start to get numb, then unthread the left arm and tap out the fingertips to return blood flow. Full breath in. Exhale, slowly straighten out the right leg. Lift your chest and release the left arm. Send the left arm out to the side and tap out the fingertips. And we'll switch to the opposite side. Lift the chest up, thread the right arm underneath the left. Square your shoulders to the ground. Rest the forehead on top of your fist, a blanket or a block, and bend through the left knee. Open the hip up out to the side. Deep breath in. Exhale, straighten out the left leg. Lift the chest to release your right arm. Send the right arm out to the side. Rest your cheek on your hand. Tap out the fingertips. And shake out the hips if you'd like. Bring your hands next to your chest, elbows to the sky, inhale. Exhale, lift up and back into child's pose. Knees go wide, big toes touch. Inhale, lower the belly, raise the gaze. Exhale, send the hips back. Crawl your hands forward, lower the chest down. Come up to your fingertips. Inhale, feel a sense of lift in the chest. Exhale, crawl your hands over to the top right corner of your mat. The left hand can stack on top of the right as you lower the chest down and pull the left hip back to create a more intense side body stretch. As you inhale, feel expansion between the ribs. And as you exhale, relax a little deeper into the pose. Full breath in. Exhale slowly, crawl your hands over to the top left corner of the mat. The right hand can stack on top of the left as you pull the right hip back and lower the chest down. Deep breath in. Exhale slowly, release the hands to center. Lift up onto the hands. Bring the wrists underneath the shoulders. We'll bring the left hand underneath the face. Inhale, lift the right arm to the sky. Exhale, thread the right arm behind the left. Bring the right ear towards the ground. Hips reach up to the sky. The left hand can support you here. Deep breath in. Exhale, lift out of the pose. Right arm reaches to the sky. And bring the right hand down to replace the left. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Exhale, thread the left arm behind the right. Left ear comes to the ground. As you inhale, expand through the space between the shoulder blades. And as you exhale, twist a bit deeper. Deep breath in. Exhale, slowly lift out of the pose. Left arm reaches up. And bring your hands down to the ground. Knees come in. Make your way down to your glutes. Slowly make your way into a final resting pose of your choice. This can be a comfortable seated position. You can lie down in Shavasana with legs and arms out long, or come into any other final resting pose that would feel good in your body. As you arrive, gently close down the eyes or soften the gaze. Bring your awareness to your breath. As you inhale, fill up through the belly, the ribs, the collarbone. And as you exhale, release from the collarbone to the ribs, to the belly. Inhale, belly, ribs, collarbone. Exhale, collarbone, ribs, belly. Full breath in, fill up. This time, audible sigh. One more time, inhale. Audible open mouth exhale. Allow your breath to return to its natural resting state. For the final moments of our practice, allow your body and mind to rest and just be. Remain here for as long as you'd like, an option to pause the video to lengthen your stay. Thank you so much for joining, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day.